All right, so the town of Williamsport is considering a nuisance law to solve some of its problems. Ron, you have experience in government. Do nuisance laws work?
It all depends what the issue is. I think it comes to drinking on porches. It comes from crowds gathering, not even doing anything wrong, but people consider it a nuisance. Here's what I see the issue is. Town of Smithburg has their own police department. Town of Hancock has their own police department. When you determine that you don't want your own police department, you're going to have problems. So the town of Williamsport's going to have to pony up and say, we want our police. The police can go around different places, whether it's just certain times to go around their community to deal with their problems. When they do that, they won't have an issue. But when you don't have your own police department, a town the size of Williamsport, there's no reason they don't have their police department. Right. You want to keep your tax rate low, that's one thing. But then don't come back and try to make a law to keep people from doing something. A lot of the problems are what? They're just there. It's not that there's a nuisance. Somebody determines.
I think they're silly problems. Okay, I think there are people who are at their place of residence and they're having a good time, not necessarily going across. But to the person who's 2 doors down, who is sitting in the house and they're carrying on having a party on their front porch, that can be distracting and becomes a nuisance to them. Some of it is what we've talked about before in the show, civility of saying, be respectful of others. But to Ron's point, unless there's going to be an investment in a local police authority, asking the county sheriff to police it is too much of a burden on our county police force. Our county is very expansive, and to then have to focus because it could be 30 minutes to have someone get out there. By that point, the nuisance could be gone. I mean, I'm not saying this is a negative thing towards our county sheriff office. I think it's an unfair burden to place upon them.
If a corporated municipality wants to be incorporated, which town of Williamsport is, there's certain obligations that I think it comes within that incorporation. Law enforcement should be one of them.
So you think they're getting the cart before the horse. So nuisance law is fine, but get your own police department first.
I listened to their own attorney talk. I watched what their own attorney said. Their own attorney wasn't agreeing with what they wanted to do.
Interesting. Okay, that's all we have on that. Next up, winners and losers. Stay with us for that report.